Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I will be going over my battle build setup that I have here. This is something that I've been working on the last few months or so. If you're looking to put together your very own belt setup, hopefully this helps. But before we continue, I noticed that most of my viewers unsubscribe. And if you'd like to support my channel, you can do that by subscribing. So I would really appreciate it if you guys do. It's free. You don't have to. But if you want to, I'd appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get down to it. The belt that I'm running is a belt from Blue Alpha Gear. If you don't know who Blue Alpha Gear is by now, you should probably do some research and look into them because they make really good products, man. The belt that I'm running here by them is an older model. I don't believe they sell this one on their website any longer, but it is a very good belt that I've had for almost 2 years. I've ran different things on here, you know, over the last 2 years. I've been trying different setups, just kind of experimenting with, you know, what works, what doesn't work for me. And I came to realize that I want something that's more on the high speed side of things, you know. So I decided to switch out some of the pouches that I have on here and whatnot, and I think this is a pretty solid setup. So I would like to share it with you guys in the event that you're looking to put together your own, you know. So let's go over all the components, go over all the features and whatnot, and hopefully this helps, like I said. So again, Blue Alpha Gear, they make their stuff here in the United States, so it's pretty good quality stuff, you know. Really durable, really well put together, good stitching and whatnot. This belt here is a double belt system. So pretty much what it has a underbelt and an overbelt. The underbelt you wear on your pants just how you would a normal belt. The overbelt you put onto, you Velcro it onto the underbelt once you have installed it on your pants. So yeah, kind of how it works. Now the way that you secure equipment on here is really three different ways. You know, you could either run pouches or holsters through the belt just like I'm running my holster here, or it does have some webbing. You can see these two strips of webbing here. They go one on the bottom, one on the top, and it pretty much goes all the way across the belt. So you could run mallet straps, you could run molly through them as well. So you know, that's the other two ways of you mounting mag pouches or any kind of pouch onto it. So you know, that's pretty cool. So pretty much this belt, the kind of buckle that it has is just a standard Cobra belt, man. It's nothing too major. So pretty much just clips on like this. And the way you release it is by pulling these two tabs right here, and it releases. Now, for all you guys that are in the military, if you're looking for a belt to secure you onto a helicopter, this one does not have any kind of system to do that. So I would recommend looking elsewhere, or maybe other models that they now have. They might have something like that with a D-ring or something like that. So yeah, this belt here is more of a duty / range belt, really, you know, but it's really good quality, and I definitely would recommend it. So let's move on to the pouches that I have on here. The mag pouches that I'm running, you guys probably have heard of them. They are from S-Tac. These are their S-Tac Kiwi mag pouches. All it is just some nylon that has a plastic insert in there. This plastic insert, what it does is pretty much creates retention on your magazine. So when you drop your pistol mags in there, or your rifle mags, it pretty much just keeps them in place and very secure. They will not fall out of there. So they're really good mag pouches, man. Really high speed, you know, because it's easier to, you know, draw your mags and use them and whatnot. You don't have to undo anything to get to them. So you know, that's pretty cool. So again, you know, takes a little bit of force, nothing too major, and you have your access to your mags. As you can tell, it's really good. These mag pouches here are for Glock mags, but you know, I like S-Tac so much that I decided to pick up some of their 1911 mag pouches for whenever I want to switch things up a bit. Again, the way that these guys secure onto the belt is with these malice straps right here. So if you're wondering how I'm doing it, that's the way I do it. And yeah, they work really good, man. Like I said, they do have some holes drilled on the bottom of the plastic inserts, so if water gets in there, it'll just come right out. So that's pretty cool. Really good stitching, you know, really good finish. They do make some of these that have webbing on the outside, so you could run you could double stack like pistol mag pouches onto them or whatever. So just take them on their website, guys. They make a lot of good stuff, you know. So I think that pretty much just covers it when it comes to the mag pouches that I'm running. Again, they're the Aztec Kiwis, really good mags, really good mag pouches, so I'd highly recommend them. Moving on to the dump pouch that I have here. This pouch here is made by a company called Top Tac Pro. It's a Chinese company. However, this one here in particular is handmade, and it has pretty good, strong Cordura material. So it's not that cheap airsoft stuff. It's more of the like stronger material that won't really rip so easily. And the way that it's secured onto the belt is with some MOLLE straps, as you can see right here. Pretty much just loops onto the webbing that the belt has. What I really like about this pouch is that you could roll this pouch onto your belt different ways. So you could either run it the lazy way, how I have it right now, just like this. I think that looks kind of cool because it kind of takes the empty spaces on the belt. But if you want to run more things on your belt, you could do that pretty much the way you release the pouch. So you grab this tab right here, you pull it up, the belt will deploy, the pouch will deploy as you saw. It's a pretty big pouch, man. You could really fit a lot of magazines in here, and they really get buried in there when you throw some rifle mags in there. I'm not sure if you could see it, but they go way down there, and you could definitely put a lot of things in here when you're out the range, so that's pretty cool. It does have two holes here at the bottom, so you know if water gets in there, it'll definitely come out. It does have a built-in drawstring right here, so if you want to keep your stuff safe, you know, from falling out when you're running, you could just pull this close, or you could just simply grab this little tab here and Velcro it onto the dump pouch like that, so it'll keep mags from flying out of there. So that's pretty cool. Again, it's made in China, guys, but this is a pretty good pouch, honestly. For what you pay for it, you get a pretty good pouch out of it. I believe I paid like $35 for it on Amazon. They had really good reviews, and upon running it now for a few weeks and just trying different things with it, it definitely holds up really well. The stitching on here is really good stitching, man. I don't see any loose strings or anything like that, so that's pretty good. I would highly recommend this pouch. Again, found it on Amazon. It's from, the name of the company is from, it's called Top Tac Pro. That's the name. So if you want to check them out, look it up on Amazon. So what's cool about this pouch as well is, like I mentioned, you could roll it up to the belt different ways. So the way I had it rolled up initially was the lazy way, which I pretty much just grabbed this and started rolling it up. But if you want more of a low profile, you know, like smaller way to kind of store the pouch away, you could just fold it like this. So go ahead and show you guys. You can fold it like that, and then now once you fold it like this, then you start rolling up the pouch like so. Now once you get to the top, you'll have the Velcro material right there, and you can just Velcro the tab on there. And this sits really close, man. It's not too bulky, so you know, it's pretty cool. See, that's one way to store it on there. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the dump pouch. Pretty good pouch, man. I would highly recommend it. Moving on to the med pouch that I'm running. Now this is not a London Bridge trading medical pouch. It's a copy. The brand of this pouch is Krydex, also an Amazon product, as you can tell. Now, don't let that fool you, because this is, in my opinion, a pretty good pouch. It's made very well. again, with the intention of it being a fast deployment medical pouch. So pretty much what it is if you see this little tab right here, you pull this tab, and what that will do is it has 2 wires that come down from the tab that go onto the bottom of the pouch. Once you pull that tab, you will pull the wires out of here, and it will then separate the pouch, allowing your medical supplies to drop down. So at that point, you could just, you know, use them or whatever. I would recommend running your medical supplies in some kind of a sandwich bag or something. So when you pull this tab, stuff doesn't go all over the place. It kind of just drops down and you grab it and use it if you have to. The way it secures onto the belt is with 2 MOLLE straps right here. It also has some loops on each end where you run your belt through, so that's pretty secure. Definitely keeps it on the belt pretty well. Again, the material on here is pretty good quality, pretty decent quality, honestly, for what you pay. But I guess the stitching could be a little bit better. There is some loose strings in some places, but pretty much what I do is I just take a lighter and, you know, melt it down, and it just kind of takes care of it, you know. But again, this is a very good pouch, guys. I know it's only about, I think I paid like 25 bucks, 30 bucks for this pouch, but it works great. You know, for a day at the range, it will serve you just fine. If this is like your war belt, going to war type of thing, then might want to look into a different kind of pouch, because I imagine that if it's a bad scenario, you're going to be moving around a lot, or maybe jumping off of things, and I don't know. I like the design for like civilian use, you know, but honestly, if it's for like going to war with this, probably look at another different kind of pouch. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, guys, I think I probably will end up buying the London Bridge Trading meta pouch that this guy is a copy of, because I do like the design quite a bit. So I think I will eventually pick it up, you know. But anyways, moving on to the holster. The holster that I'm running, it's a Safariland ALS holster. This is a pretty good holster, guys. I am looking to upgrade the holster because I want to use my Glock 19 with an optic on there. And with this holster, I cannot. So I could only run it if I don't have the optic installed. But I have a different slide. So really, I just switch out the slide and I'm able to run the Glock, you know, in here. Right now, I have my Glock 23 right here. It's pretty much the same size as the 19. I'll just go ahead and demonstrate how good for retention it has. So as you can tell, this holster holds the gun in there pretty well. You could bounce around, jump around, do a backflip if you can, and the gun ain't going to go anywhere. It does have a retention screw right here, so if you want to tighten it up, you can. And the way you draw your firearm from here is pretty much with this thumb safety right here. You pull it back and you're able to draw your firearm. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I am running this piece here that drops the holster down a little bit more. So you're not finding yourself, like, if you have long arms like me, you're not finding yourself reaching up really high to get to your firearm. I did look into the whole leg drop holster thing, but honestly, I don't really know how I feel about them. I think this works great for me. So this is kind of what I'm gonna stay with, because you just undo your buckle and the whole belt comes off. So that's pretty comfortable, you know, really fast again. So yeah, but again, guys, I am looking for a holster that I could run my Glock 19 with an optic on there. So if you have any suggestions, please go ahead and comment. I'll really appreciate it. I have looked at some, but I want something that's on par with the quality of Safariland, because they do make pretty good stuff. I believe Safariland does make some holsters like that, but I'm not really sure on the models. So if you know the model number, again, please feel free to comment and whatnot. So yeah, again, just how I'm running my S.QE mag pouches. I got some for my 1911 in case I want to run it in here. I do have another holster from Safariland for my 1911. So pretty much just goes on to the belt, and that's kind of how you run it on there. So quick recap. The belt that I'm running is from Blue Alpha Gear. The holster is Safariland ALS. The medical pouch is from Krydex. It's a copy of the London Bridge trading med pouch. Another Amazon special dump pouch, but again, it's good quality, so definitely recommend it. The mag pouches are from Esstack Kiwi. From Esstack, they're the Esstack Kiwi models, so they work really great. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it when it comes down to my belt setup here. This works great for me. Honestly, if it was like a J-Hitch Defense scenario, I'm pretty sure this belt will hold up just fine with all the equipment that I have in here now. But like I said, you know, I wanted something that's more of a high-speed setup, so it's quicker to get to things if I need to. So that's kind of why I have the belt configured the way I do now. So yeah, well, hopefully that helps you guys if you're looking to put together your very own battle belt. And again, if you like what you see, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll really appreciate it. So yeah, go out there and build you a battle belt, man.